Hi, this is Sharon Lim. I blog at sharonitwithyou.blogspot.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up and demonstrator, and today we're going to do what's called an impossible card. I don't know if you've seen these before, but the reason why they're called an impossible card because they're made from one piece of paper, and this particular one can actually fit in a regular envelope. So let's get started. You're going to start out with a card base that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You're going to score at 2 1/8 right, all across the middle. Then you're going to cut from one side of the score line at 2 3/4 to the score line, and then on these two sides 1 inch on each side all the way up to the score line. And here comes the magic. So you're going to flip up this side here, and then this side you're just going to twist, and that's what makes the impossible card. Isn't that cool? I'll do it again. So you're going to flip this up and twist this side so you actually get the impossible card. I'll set that aside here because the next step is we have to make these two pieces to be able to fit exactly here. And the way you do that is you get two pieces of DSP, which are 2 1/2 by 4, so there's two pieces, and depending on if they're directional, you do need to do something different. So this one, for example, the flowers are kind of directional. You can see how the leaves go up here and the leaves kind of go up here. So all you have to remember is to flip this over, and that way you can cut them both at the same time. And I'll leave the directions here. Bring my cutter up, and you're going to cut 3/4 up to 2 inches. So luckily on the Stampin' Up cutter you can actually measure on this side, so measure up to 3/4, making sure your paper is all lined up. So go from here, since it's 4 inches you're going to go up 2 inches, so all the way to 2, and there's markings right here. Then you're going to turn the paper over this way and measure up to 2 inches again, and this time you're going to cut up to the cut line you just made. And if you're successful, this is what you'll get. And it's this piece and this piece. Isn't that cool? Alright, so let's adhere that over here. So I'm going to flip that over, grab my Stampin' seal with my T at the top to remind me to put the top there. Some here, and line it up. Do the same on the left side. And there you go. Okay. Next, you're going to take two pieces of basic white that measure 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. And if you want a second layer that's a little smaller, I wrote down the other measurement, so 1 5/8 by 3 if you like. I'm going to leave mine white. So I'll start with Memento ink, and I'm using the hand pen petals, and I use the hand pen DSP. That's what I use. So I'm going to do this piece here. That's just the stems to kind of match what they are there. And then I'm going to use Highland Heather to put the flowers on top of there. And also to put the sentiment, because this is just in time for Mother's Day. And I'm going to try something different. I'm going to use our lovely blending brushes. And it's a little technique. So what you're going to do is you're going to get them a little wet. Always start off the paper because you don't want a dark color. Just kind of blend it in. It's a different look from the sponging if you're more used to sponging. It's a softer look, I think. I've been enjoying playing with that. What do you think? So let's get the ink away, brush away the scratch paper. And we're going to put some more Stampin' Seal. This is for the front. And this is for the back. Or you can sign it and write something special. And the last step, if you notice, see how this kind of wobbles a little bit? What you want to do is get a piece of cardstock that's 1 inch by 5.5 and a piece of DSP that's 1/2 inch by 5.5. And this time I think I'm going to use some glue instead. So just a little glue here to center it on the cardstock. Then, oops, it slipped on me. Let's try that again. There we go. And then because it's going to hold it like a bridge so these don't wobble so much, I use it as a reference. I'm going to flip it over here and put just a little glue in this area and a little glue here, because you don't want any glue in the middle there in that space. Center it up and put it there. And you're welcome to put another bridge on this side. I decided not to do that. And then I'm going to add some Genial Gems just for some color. And I think I'll just add a couple here. Maybe one on the side and the top. And there you go. And that is our lovely Impossible card, just in time for Mother's Day. So, thanks for letting me share this with you. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of these tutorials. And I hope you guys all have a very nice day. Thanks. Bye.